telling you regarding the syphilis. So syphilis is related to destruction of the tissues. Means it can be the ulcers or anything, and it is a sexually transmitted miasm, and we also call it as a venereal miasm.
Okay. So these are the three miasms which are responsible for chronic disease. Which points are important while you are taking the case of chronic disease? Tejas is here. Ek second. Tejas is here. No. Sakshi is here. Sakshi Varade is not here.
Yes,
Give me the answer. No. Yukta.
Yes, ma'am.
What extra points you have to take while you are taking the chronic case?
मॅम आता म्हणजे क्रॉनिक इज अ लॉंग टर्म डिसीज, सो म्हणजे ऑलरेडी सपोज कुठल्या मेडिसिन्स त्यांच्या चालू असतील किंवा मग कुठली ट्रीटमेंट त्याच्यामुळे त्यांना म्हणजे त्याचे साईड इफेक्ट झालेले असतील.
मी कोणते पॉइंट सांगितले ते सांग ना. You are not there in the first session?
मॉरल नाही मॅम, आय वॉज देअर.
ओके.
मॅम म्हणजे मॉरल, इंटेलेक्च्युअल कॅरेक्टर, त्यांचं ऑक्युपेशन.
ऋतुजा शेटे.
Yes, ma'am. Moral and intellectual character, occupation, mode of living and habit, his social and domestic relation, his age, and also sexual functions, means venereal or non-venereal. These points are taken into consideration while taking the chronic case.
Okay. Tushar? Tushar is here? No, Tushar is not responding. Tejas is here? Tejas is also not here. Aditya, Tejas is not here, huh?
Yes, ma'am. नाही येतो.
हा नाहीये. काल कोणी प्रॉब्लेम क्रिएट केला होता आपल्याला अटेंडन्स मध्ये?
ते दुसरं मॅम, ते तेजसची राहिली होती ती मी टाकली होती लास्टला.
अजून
नंतर दुसरे कोण, एक मिनिट पहा, नामदेव आणि ते ऋषिराज, त्यांची तुम्ही ऍब्सेंटी टाक बोलले.
ठीक आहे, आज लाव. तेजसची लावू नको बिकॉज तेजस वॉज प्रेझेंट इन अ फर्स्ट सेशन. नाउ ही इज नॉट हिअर, राईट?
नाही मॅम, फर्स्ट सेक्शनला बी नव्हता तो.
बरं, ठीक आहे. ओके.
मॅम मॅम कोमल महाजन वेटिंगला आहे वाटतं.
नाही बाळा, मला आलं नाहीये वेटिंगचं कोणी काही अजून. मला मेसेज नाही आला. तुम्हालाही दिसतं ना स्क्रीनवर, बघा ना. रिजॉईन कर म्हणा.
हो हो.
So this is about the causes of the disease. The second thing that it is remain, that is the maintaining cause. So the maintaining cause, means which maintains the disease. The maintaining cause, acute or the exciting diseases which are remain there, they became a maintaining cause. Yesterday I have given the example. If that patient is not cooperating, the patient is not listening to the physician, and again he is doing the same thing, then that cause became a maintaining cause. So this maintaining cause may be a obstruction to the cure. So in this way, these are the three causes of disease: exciting cause, maintaining cause, and a fundamental cause. Clear है इथे इथपर्यंत?
Ma'am, what is the maintenance cause?
Maintenance nahi, maintaining, which maintains the disease, which will not help to cure the disease. That exciting cause that I have given yesterday example of getting wet in the rain. You ask that patient ki do not wait in the rain. You may have a fever, you may have a pneumonia, but still the patient is not listening, or his job is like कि उसको हमेशा बारिश में भीगना ही पड़ता है, and all the time he may have a cough and coryza. So you are giving the medicine, but the patient is not getting the relief. So that is maintains the disease. वो हमेशा भीगेगा, हमेशा उसको सर्दी खांसी हो जाएगी. You are giving your best medicine, you are giving your similar medicine, but still because of the continuous presence of the cause, the patient is not able to get cure. That is known as the maintaining cause. Clear?
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am, chronic diseases last for lifelong.
Some chronic
Okay.
diseases are for the lifelong diseases, but nowadays so many medicines are available. The science is so advanced, so we can treat it very nicely with the medicine. So if it is depending upon the stage of that disease, it may be the lifelong, or it may be the for the 1 or 2 years. Spondylitis, if it is in the early age or in the middle age, it can be treated very well. So depending upon the age of the disease, the condition of the disease, it may be the lifelong, or it may be it can get the cure.
Okay, ma'am.
Vaishnavi, you got the answer? Okay. Now we will move further. That is aphorism number 6. And after this aphorism, we will start our philosophy, because we have completed the sick, we have completed highest ideal of cure. With that, we have completed causes of the disease and the knowledges of the physician. So better to move forward. After this aphorism, we will take a Kant's philosophy, because they are related to that particular aphorism. The Kant philosophy जो है, the lectures on homeopathic philosophy, which was written by Dr. J.T. Kant, that is the James Tyler Kant, and he has given, or he has elaborated the word sick in his philosophy book. So it is better to correlate the aphorism with the philosophy, so that it is easy for you to understand. And we are if we are moving further and further with the aphorisms, then the philosophy will be remain behind. So better we will take 1 or 2 chapter related to the sick, highest ideal of cure. So you will better understand what is given in the aphorism by Dr. Hahnemann, and what the Kant is elaborated in his philosophy regarding the sick and the cure. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
And
Yes,
here
ma'am.
I will request you, or what I can say ki, if you understand all these things, then please refer the Organum 6th edition. I know you don't have any book, but on the net the aphorisms are available. I am also taking from the net. On the Google, if you type Organon aphorisms 1 to 10, so you will get all the aphorisms. Please read the aphorisms carefully and make notes of it. I know you don't have a reference book, but I have explained each and every word in each aphorism. So if possible, write down or take out your notes regarding to that particular aphorism, so that it is easy for you and me, it is easy for you to understand and it is easy for me to teach you, because again and again I cannot repeat the same things. So causes of the disease, you should know: exciting, maintaining, and the fundamental cause. If it is a fundamental cause, you have to know कि it is a SORA, syphilis and psychosis. If I am saying syphilis, so it is related to the destruction. So every day that I am teaching you, please note it down in your notebook. Since first aphorism, what is mean by sick? What do you mean by physician? In any language, you can write it down. So when I will take the philosophy, so it is easy for you. And once I start the philosophy, at the same time, I will provide you the notes in the next week. But you now you got the time. You are having a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and a Wednesday. In these 4 days, please prepare your notes for this first 6 aphorism. Today we will complete this 6th aphorism. Please make the notes of first 6 aphorism. And if possible, if you want to correct it, submit it to me. No problem if you are writing it in your own way, if it is in the Marathi, if it is in the Hindi, if in the अगर उसका मिक्सचर भी है तो भी मुझे चलेगा, but you should understand it. And the second most important thing is that it is very easy to understand this organon. It is very easy to understand what is sick, what is physician, but when I ask you to write down, you will not be able to write more than 2 lines. So it is very difficult to write organon, and hence I request you to please write down the notes of the first 6 aphorisms if possible. Definitely I will give the notes of each and every aphorism, each and every topic, because in the paper they will not ask you to write down about the second aphorism or the third aphorism. They will give the heading, the sick, for 5 marks, the sick for 10 marks, or the highest ideal of cure for the 20 marks, or causes of the disease for the 2 marks. So in this way, they will ask you under the headings. But if you are mentioning while you are writing the answer, the causes of disease are in the 5th aphorism of the 6th edition, then it will create an impression on that examiner. Yes, you know the aphorism. You know the causes of the disease very well. So in this way, prepare your notes, write down the 6th edition, who translated the 6th edition, in which aphorism the words are given. So if you are preparing your notes like this, it will be a beneficial to you up to your 4th year. So academically, the organon should be written in this way. The reference should be given first for that particular question. For example, if it is unprejudiced observer, that now that we will take in the 6th aphorism. So unprejudiced observer maybe come for the 2 marks, maybe for the 5 marks, maybe for the 10 and 20 marks. And unprejudiced observer के लिए Kant philosophy भी है. So if you write down with that कि Hanuman view is like this and the Kant का view ये है regarding the unprejudiced observer, so your answer will be very nice. So hence I request you कि please write down or prepare your notes. जो भी कुछ मटेरियल आपको नेट पे अवेलेबल होगा regarding the organon, take all these things, and once the college will open, you will get a lot of reference books from our library. But हम ऐसे बैठ तो नहीं सकते ना कि जब कॉलेज खुलेगा then we will prepare our notes. So better you start your notes. You are having a Google, you are having a net, utilize it, utilize this time as you are not studying for your first year. So start study something new. Start start preparing your notes of organon. Start from the word organon. जो मैंने पढ़ाया है या जो शिंदे मैम ने आपको पढ़ाया है in the first year, you are having that notes. So make a proper notebook and write down all the things so that it will be helpful to you lifelong. If you are doing the MD in the organon, if you want to do the PhD in the organon, even in the entrance, all these questions are asked by the examiner. So very basic things at that time you forget. So if you start from the right from the word organon, then it will be better for you to understand. It is better for you to write down, because when you learn the philosophy is like that कि वही घूमते रहता है. Philosophy हम लोग बोलते हैं ना, philosophy मत झाड़ो. So वही point पे वही बोलते रहते हैं author. So if you know कि what is the exciting cause, तो आप उसको बहुत ज़्यादा लिख सकते हो according to the Heinemann, according to the Kant. That's why I said that कि make your note first depending upon this aphorism. I will give the notes to you, but my viewpoint may be different, your point may be different, the reference book may have a different point, so you can add in your notebook, and the Kant point is again different. So the philosophy के point भी आप आपके answer में फिर add कर सकते हो. लेकिन please start your basic things. कि what is sake, what do you understand by sake, what I taught you for the sake, or what you are getting the reference from the Google about the sake. So in this way you prepare your answer according to the aphorism. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
And if you want, you can submit me. If you don't want, keep it with you. No problem. I am not forcing you. It is not the homework, but it is for your betterment. Because I studied in this way only. I used to write down I'm always taking the running notes of the organon, because there is no particular book as like that of the anatomy, pharmacy, or the physiology. You are having the book of Mandal and Mandal. You are having a book of Harshvardhan for the pathology. You are having the book of Chaurasia for the physiology. So there is no book regarding this aphorism. Only 6th edition is our Bible, is our Gita, is our Quran. That is the thing that will guide us while we are treating the patient. So this is only very much important book. That is the 6th edition of organon. But the explanation of that 6th edition कहीं पे भी आपको ऑथराइज बुक नहीं मिलेगा. दे आर ऑल द रेफरेंस बुक्स. यहाँ वहां से छाप के ही वो बुक कॉपी पेस्ट करके ही पब्लिश की जाती है. So that's why I'm saying कि you also take the knowledge from all these things and prepare your notes so it will be easy for you. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now the 6th aphorism from the 6th edition. So this 6th aphorism is related to the one of the quality of the physician that physician should possess. That physician, we have seen he is likewise a practitioner of healing art. He is also a preserver of health. And the third thing is that he should be unprejudiced. So unprejudiced means he should not be a judgmental. He should not be a prejudice. He should not make his judgment only by observing the patient. He should not have any preconception or any thing in his mind regarding that patient. If he is having or he fix his idea regarding the patient, then he will not able to prescribe that patient. So he should not have any fixed ideas, fixed conception before taking the case for that particular patient. So he should be well aware of the faulty things. He should aware that patient is telling lie, the patient is hypochondriac. So he should open his eyes, he should uses all his senses while he is taking the case. And also during the taking case, he should not ask regarding to that particular disease. So he should be free from all the manipulations. He should not have any fixed idea. Then only that physician will be a unprejudiced. अनप्रेजुडाइज यानी जो प्रेजुडाइज नहीं है. प्रेजुडाइज यानी जो जजमेंट पहले से ही नहीं देता है, जो जजमेंटल नहीं है. जैसे if the new girl enter into your class and she is not talking with anybody, so what you will diagnose regarding that particular girl? आप उसको क्या बोलोगे? इफ शी इज नॉट टॉकिंग विथ एनीबडी, शी इज ओनली डूइंग हिज वर्क एंड गोइंग टू द हॉस्टल, तो आप उसको क्या सोचोगे आप उसके बारे में?
She is having very attitude, ma'am.
Okay. Anyone else?
She is a silent girl. Maybe some may think that, ma'am.
Okay now. Anyone else? 34 participants are there, so I should get the 34 views. What you will think about that girl or
Ma'am,
that
she may
boy
be
maybe?
reserved-minded.
Huh?
She may be reserved-minded.
Okay. Anyone else?
Reason behind why she's not talking.
Okay. So you want or you will try to find it out. Okay.
Yes.
Aditya, if the boy is like that, then what will be your diagnosis?
मॅम बॉय करीतच नाही शक्यतो ते मुलीतच ऍटिट्यूड असतो बॉय मध्ये
म्हणत
नसतो तसं.
मी म्हणते ना, मी ऍटिट्यूड हा शब्दच नाही वापरला. एखादा मुलगा आला
नाही
नवीन
मॅम,
क्लासमध्ये आणि
नाही
ही
करत
इज
boy
ओनली
तसं.
डुईंग हिज वर्क. लेट मी फिनिश. ही इज नॉट टॉकिंग विथ एनीबडी. व्हॉट विल बी युअर डायग्नोसिस?
म्हणजे मॅम त्याला एक तर सवय नसेल पहिल्यापासून कुठं म्हणजे बॉईज मध्ये जास्त राहायची, त्यामुळे तो जरा नवीन नवीन वाटत असेल म्हणून तो तसं राहत असेल.
सो दीज आर ऑल युअर व्ह्यूज. म्हणजे तुम्ही एक जजमेंटल झालात ना तिथे की तिला ऍटिट्यूड आहे, किंवा आता हा म्हणतो की त्याला बॉईज मध्ये राहण्याची सवय नसेल, किंवा तुम्ही म्हणता की शी इज व्हेरी सायलेंट. सो तुम्ही त्याला एक लेबल देऊन टाकलं त्या माणसाला, त्या बाईला, त्या मुलीला, की हे असं आहे म्हणून. You should not be like that. You have to understand that person very well. की तिला attitude आहे, तर why she is having the attitude? You should always ask WH questions. How, why, where? So please understand the nature and then label that person. Ki she is silent, she is having the attitude, or he is not काय म्हटलं familiar with the boys, all these things. So before labeling to anything, try to find out all the reasons behind his behavior or her behavior. Then only you will become a unprejudiced observer. घरात पण आपण असं बऱ्याच वेळा बघतो की लहान भाऊ बहीण, मोठा भाऊ बहीण कोणीतरी रुसलेलं असतं आणि आपल्याला कळत नाही की काय झालेलं आहे किंवा ती का चिडचिड करता आहे. मग आपण अजून काहीतरी बोलतो, मग ते अजून काहीतरी, आणि मग असं वाढत जातं ते प्रकरण. सो बेटर मग जर घरातले जे थोडे मोठे असतात ते आपल्याला ते दुरून ऑब्झर्व करत असतात आणि त्यांना कळतं बरोबर की हिचं किंवा त्याचं काहीतरी बिनसलेलं आहे. सो विनाकारण शब्दाला शब्द वाढत जाण्यापेक्षा इफ यू आर आस्किंग दॅट पेशंट और बेटर तुम्ही त्याला समजावून घेतलं त्या माणसाला की येस काहीतरी झालेलं आहे, यू हॅव टू गिव्ह सम टाइम. दॅट पेशंट विल रिव्हील आफ्टर सम टाइम. तो जेव्हा शांत होईल तेव्हा, अँड देन ते सगळं प्रकरण मिटेल. सो दॅट इज अ अनप्रेज्युडाइजनेस. तुम्ही आधीच जर त्याला जज केलं की ह्या कारणामुळे ह्याचं बिनसलेलं आहे अँड दॅट्स वाय ही इज इरिटेबल अँड कॉरलसम, then your case taking will not be a proper. And what will be the effect? The prescription will not be a proper. So you should not have any fixed ideas. You should not be a judgmental. You have to use your all the senses. You have to use your understanding and the level of maturity. You have to use your senses so that you will able to understand the problem in that particular patient, of his behavior or of his physical condition. So you should not be, in short, you should not be a judgmental. लगेच त्याला जज करायचं नाही. That is the unprejudiced observer. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Only one
Yes,
yes.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Aditya, one more thing, ki when you are preparing the participant list for the attendance, give the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
मॅम नंबरच देतो प्रत्येक वेळेस.
नाही ना, तू नंबर देत नाहीये. मी बघितलं, म्हणजे मला टोटल किती मुलं आहेत ते मला कळत नाही. माझ्या स्क्रीनवर मला आज 34 दिसतात आहे, इन्क्लुडिंग मी. तर तुझ्या लिस्ट मध्ये मी क्रॉस चेक करेल मग आज नंबर तू लिहिशील शेवटी तर.
मग मॅम पहिले ह्याचे कॅन्सल करावं लागते मग.
नाही नाही, पहिले जे
म्हणजे
झालं ते झालं. माझ्याकडे आहे.
नाही फर्स्ट सेक्शनचे मॅम.
फर्स्ट सेक्शन
म्हणजे
मध्ये किती
त्यांचे
पार्टिसिपेंट्स होते?
45.
नाही, मग ते घ्यायचेच नाही ना. जे दोन्ही सेशनला मी आधीच सांगितलं होतं ना, दोज आर प्रेझेंट इन बोथ द सेशन्स, त्यांचेच फक्त अटेंडन्स लावायची.
ओके मॅम.
आधी 45 होते, त्याच्याशी आपला काही घेणं देणं नाही. जे आता 34च आहेत ना, म्हणजे 33 इन्क्लुडिंग मी, तेवढ्याचेच प्रेझेंटी लावायची आपल्याला. 45 ची लावायचीच नाहीये.
ओके मॅम.
Okay, let them come, let them discuss on the group so that the principal sir will again understand ki how they are doing a cheating with us. We are present only for the one session and they are absent for the second. This is a cheating. Or they may be a
मॅम
good learner.
तसे बरेच करतात.
काय?
तसे खूप करतात, फक्त स्क्रीनशॉट काढण्यासाठी येतात लेक्चरला, मग लगेच स्क्रीनशॉट काढून मग जायचं. मलाच तो नंतर सेंड करायचं, मी नाही टाकली तर.
म्हणूनच म्हणते मी, माझ्याकडे पण रेकॉर्ड असतो. माझ्या स्क्रीनवर आता फक्त 33 पार्टिसिपेंट्स दिसत आहे. एक अजून कोणीतरी गायब झालाय. तर ऍट द एंड, अगदी शेवटी जेव्हा मी म्हणते की नाव आय एम एंडिंग दिस मीटिंग हिअर, तेव्हा तू स्क्रीनशॉट काढून पहिल्या आणि सेकंड सेशनला जे मुलं असतात त्यांचीच फक्त अटेंडन्स लावायची. नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लेम असेल तर मला मुलं मेसेज टाकतात. जसं आता मला वैष्णवी पाटीलने टाकलं होतं की मॅम देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लेम इन माय माईक सो आय कॅनॉट टॉक विथ यू. तिने मला चॅट करून तिचा क्वेश्चन विचारला होता. सिमिलरली त्यांना नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लेम असेल तर दे विल गिव्ह मी द मेसेज की मॅम आय एम हॅव्हिंग नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लेम, अनेबल टू जॉईन. क्लिअर? बी स्ट्रिक्ट विथ द अटेंडन्स. ॲज दे आर युअर फ्रेंड्स, डोंट गिव्ह देम अ कन्सेशन. This is the prejudiceness. You should be unprejudiced regarding your attendance. Clear?
Okay, ma'am. Oh.
As you are sitting in your houses, we are not able to see you. तुम्ही काय करता आम्हाला कळत नाही. इथे आम्ही बडबड करतो एक तास. You are getting things are not, we don't know. But at least attendance should be proper. Because हीच attendance तुमची carry forward होणार आहे. So now the 32 participants are only there, excluding me. So you give the attendance only 32 participants. Clear? Okay. So who is the unprejudiced observer? Who is well aware of futility of transdental speculations? Futility means usefulness. Transdental speculations means they are the hypothesis. They are not having any base, which can pursue no confirmation from experience. We do not have any confirmation from that experience. तो patient लंगडत चालतो आहे. What will be your diagnosis? लंगडत चालतोय तो माणूस. तुम्ही काय समजाल? एनीवन?
मॅम पूर्ण केस टेकिंग घेतल्याशिवाय काही सांगता येणार नाही.
अगं, केस टेकिंग इज अ डिफरंट थिंग. व्हेरी गुड. दॅट इज अनप्रेजुडाइजनेस. पण तुम्हाला काय वाटेल तो लंगडत का चालतोय? काय कारण असू शकतं?
Injury to patient.
Yes, he may be injured. Second thing.
Ma'am, he might be like that from his birth only.
और किंवा त्याची चप्पल पण तुटली असेल ना, किंवा त्याचे शूज फाटलेले असतील. बरोबर?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah,
So there is no confirmation from your experience. So we should not have any transdental speculations. हे speculations आपण घ्यायचे नाही. Be his power. मग काय करायचं आपण? Be his powers of penetration ever so great, takes note of nothing in every individual disease except changes in the health of the body. So you have to note down only signs and symptoms of that patient. Forget that injury, forget that birth problem, forget that regarding his shoes or all those things. You have to take only the changes that are appearing in the body, and when you will get it all these things while you are taking the case. So before taking the case, before asking to the patient without any talking, don't be rely on these speculations. He is the unprejudiced observer. For that, you have to use your senses. That is to say, he notices only the deviations from the healthy state to the disease state. So deviation means he are moving far away from the healthy state to the disease state. What he's felt. So that physician has to take into the account. So physician can take the history from the patient, he can take the history from his relatives, or he can take the history from the friends. So all these perceptible signs represents the disease in its whole extent. So unless and until he is having the whole case taking, he should not be able to give the medicine. He should take the history in its whole extent. Together they form a true and only conceivable portrait of disease. So when that physician is doing all these things, not depending upon the speculations, he is using his all the senses. He is only noting the deviations from healthy to disease state. He is taking the case in his whole extent from the patient himself or from those around him. Plus, he is using his observation power and the signs and symptoms in its whole extent. This together will form a true and only conceivable portrait of disease. So the portrait of the disease or the image of the disease will be completed only by all these things. And if the physician is doing all these things, then only he will become an unprejudiced observer. So he is only taking the morbid phenomena, nothing else, no speculations, then only that physician is an unprejudiced observer. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So what
Yes,
you
ma'am.
have learned from this aphorism?
We should not judge the patient from his look.
We have to use
We should
all our senses.
take proper case.
Yes. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So from the next week, we will take the philosophy, Kant philosophy. We will take a first chapter, that is the sick. And in these 4 days, please prepare your notes if possible. Understood?
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, you can show the 4th and 5th aphorism.
Yes.
Yes.
Aditya, now you can take the screenshot. I am ending this meeting within 3 to 4 minutes.
Okay, ma'am.
Take this 4th and 5th one. Who want it?
It's me, Ikra.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Any doubt, any query regarding today's lecture?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Are you getting
No,
the
ma'am.
things?
No,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I am ending this meeting here, and in the next week we will meet with our philosophy.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you know who is Jetty Kent? Do you have the life history of Jetty Kent with you? James Tyler Kent?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay, okay.
ma'am, I
No
have.
problem. Those are having. It
No.
is very good. Please give me the answer on that day. And then we start.
Miss, ma'am, but it's written notes, na?
So you read it.
No, it is not written yet.
Okay, no problem. I
I'm
will give you
having.
the short story of Jetty Kent.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. And happy Ganesh Chaturthi to all. Enjoy your modak, but stay at home. Don't go outside.
Same to you,
मैंने
ma'am.
कहाँ से खाया मोदक?
हा?
Yes.
मला कोणीच आज
Yes,
तुमचा
ma'am.
घरचा गणपती दाखवला नाही. मला असं एक्सपेक्टेड होतं की मला तुम्ही सगळे घरचे गणपती दाखवाल. घरी राहून
एवढे
मला
मोठे
तुम्ही
स्टेटस ठेवले
घरचा
ना
गणपती नाही दाखवला.
मॅम, एवढा मोठे स्टेटस ठेवले ना.
स्टेटस बघायला मी नाही बघितलं अजून काही स्टेटस. कोणीच
मॅम
मला आज
कडे
नाही
सगळ्यांचे नंबर नाही सेव्ह.
माझा आहे.
तुझा आहे. मला आज कोणीच गणपती नाही दाखवला तुमच्या घरचा, असं नाही.
बर मॅम, फॉर्म
यू आर
पाठवतो.
नॉट,
नक्की
तुम्ही मला तुमचं समजत नाही म्हणजे. यू आर
मॅम आम्ही
ट्रीटिंग मी
अजून
ओनली
बसवलं
मॅम.
नाही. माझ्या घरचा 4 वाजता बसणार आहे.
मॅम, आमच्या इकडे बंदी, त्याच्यामुळे आम्ही साधा बसवलाय बाहेर पण, म्हणजे
अच्छा,
साधं जास्त.
ठीक आहे.
4 वाजता.
बर, 4 वाजता टाका मग फोटो.
हो मॅम.
चलो
हो,
ठीक
चालेल.
आहे. हॅपी गणेश चतुर्थी
चालू
टू
आहे.
ऑल.
Same
you,
to you
ma'am.
too, ma'am.
Same to you, ma'am.
ओके, बाय.
Same to you, ma'am.